أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم مصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المظلومين. أما بعد، يقول الله تبارك وتعالى في محكمه كتابه الكريم في سورة الزمر: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا عباد الذين آمنوا اتقوا ربكم للذين أحسنوا في هذه الدنيا حسنة وأرض الله واسعة إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. O my servants who believe, be mindful of your Lord. Those who do good in this world will have a good reward, and Allah's earth is spacious. Only those who endure patiently will be given their reward without limit. Patience is to tolerate problems and sufferings without responding in a negative way. Patience in life can be many things. It can be waiting for a bus, bearing pain you have, or even waiting for Allah Azza wa Jal to respond to your dua. And now, one major factor affecting patience is anger. And patience can have many levels in life. And one of the greatest levels of patience is sabr ala ta'at Allah. Being patient towards duties Allah has assigned to you, which means to control your nerves, to not sin, and to fulfill your Islamic duties properly. One example goes like this. Let's say you're driving, and the car in front of you is driving so slowly. So if you have no patience, you're going to honk the horn. But if you had patience and you waited, you would realize why this person is driving so slowly. Maybe this person has a problem with their car. Maybe this person is learning, is cautious. At the end of the day, there's always going to be a sufficient excuse. Let me give you another example. Let's just say you're in your room and you're on your phone or you're playing or whatever, and your mom calls you downstairs. Now you have two options. Either you listen to your mom and you go downstairs, or you continue playing and you ignore your mom. Now patience says, go downstairs, later you'll be able to play. But the shaitan says, whispers into your ear and says, no, don't go, because you won't be able to complete your level. Now, let's just say, رحت فريق الشيطان, and you didn't listen to your mom at all. Then, your disadvantages outweigh the advantages. Firstly, Allah is unsatisfied with you because you made your mom unsatisfied. Secondly, your mom is unsatisfied with you. Thirdly, you committed a sin. Fourthly, your mom is angry at you, so she's gonna end up taking away your PS4. So the disadvantages outweigh the advantages. But if you were patient and you were going to listen to your mom, then the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. This shows that patience is a key to life. How many of us are doing this in our life? When we're going to put 2 steps of effort in our work, if we were to put 2 more steps of effort in, we would have reached our desired goals. How many of us, we're going to the gym, we're putting 2 steps of effort in, but if we were to put 2 more steps of effort in, we're going to reach our desired fitness goals. How many of us are doing this in our relationship with Allah, in our studying, in our life? We have to take the 2 extra steps, because everything in this life doesn't come easily. We have to realize that we have to tire ourselves out to get the result you want. This is exactly why the Quran focuses on patience. In Surah Al-Asr, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Also in Surah Al-Baqarah, in Ayah 30, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكِ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. The angels instantly had no sabr. They instantly questioned Allah without hesitation. They said, أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك. You're the one who's we 24/7 ليلا ونهارا we سبح towards you, we prostrate towards you, and you pick a person who causes bloodshed on planet Earth. But the clarification is in ayah 33, where Allah Azza wa Jal says, قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم. When the angels found out that they did a mistake with Allah because they had no sabr, they instantly questioned him. But then they realized the ones who were causing bloodshed on planet Earth is the same one who taught them Asma Allah al-Husna. So another reason why patience leads you to success. You see over here, the angels ended up doing istighfar straight away. You know, let's just say I give a kid a PS4 controller. He instantly wants to play. He doesn't care about the instructions, doesn't care about the buttons. So he's ended up there upset and annoyed because he doesn't know what to do. But if the kid had patience, then he would have realized from the start what to do. And he also would have learned a life lesson that everything takes time. Patience is something so simple. Implementing it even while eating is preferred by the man of perfection, Prophet Muhammad, afdal as-salatu was-salam alayhi. You know, we have to take our time, because if we do not take our time, time will take action on us. It's been 3 quarters of this year. You know, what have I brought out to the community? Have I started something new? Have I started a new project I wanted to do? Have I started, working out yet? Have I done something beneficial to the community? One important time when Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam was very patient was during the peace treaty of Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam, and Muawiyah, all the way up until the death of Muawiyah, which was around 10 years long. Now, Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam was very patient. Firstly, Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam was called out of order. He had to be quiet. Secondly, during the burial of Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam, they were firing arrows at the coffin. That's another moment where he had to be quiet to prevent the bloodshed of the true Shia Muslimin. And there were other issues he faced of the soldiers of Muawiyah as well. Now, this raises a question. Why was Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam patient? This is the answer. Firstly, he had to respect the treaty between Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam and Muawiyah, even though Muawiyah, la'natullah alayhi, was provoking him. Secondly, he could not say or do anything because Muawiyah would try to get a reaction from Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam to go behind the treaty, to kill the true Shia Muslimin. Thirdly, Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam was called out of order. And this is a plan by Muawiyah. Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam must have been quiet and been patient to stay away from the corruption Muawiyah was trying to spread to him, was trying to spread to the true Shia Muslimin. If this didn't happen, he would have killed half of Imam Hussein's soldiers. And I wouldn't be giving the speech right now because half of the Shi'is would have been killed. Now, even in the day of Ashura, Imam Al-Hussein's backbone, Abu al-Fadl alayhi salam, got martyred. Second of all, his son Ali Al-Akbar got martyred. Third of all, Abdullah al-Radi', a 6-month-old infant, was shot. Not 1-headed arrow, not 2, but 3-headed arrow. And you know what Imam Al-Hussain says? Oh Allah, accept these sacrifices. He was very patient during this time. The enemies were saying, if you do not come out now, we will go attack your women and your children. We will go attack your side. So he was forced to go out to fight on the battlefield. The only thing what he was doing, being patient, he was taking care of his women and his children. Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam, we may not think that he was doing much during the time of his brother Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam, but he was doing much more than what we expected. And now we know that Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam shined before Karbala with his forbearance. Secondly, we know now how to input patience into our lives and how to take patience for granted when Allah wants us to. I will end my speech with this ayah from Surah Yusuf. Allah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إِنَّهُ مَن يَتَّقِ وَيَصْبِرْ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُضِيعُ أَجْرَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. If you be mindful of Allah and you be patient, then Allah never minimizes the reward of the good doers. Now this is something so significant. Allah would never do such a thing such as minimize the reward of you. But this is actually seen. Allah Azza wa Jal, every single second of the day, you take a step towards this message as if you are being counted as a prophet. You know how much thawab that is? Allah Azza wa Jal is the most merciful. والحمد لله الذي جعلنا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وآل الطيبين الطاهرين. الله